It's fall, so it's about time to harvest sugarcane and also get some planted. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. All right, so we're about to harvest. Look here, you see these buds. Each of these positions can potentially grow into a new sugarcane plant. You can't see this one, but it's back here hiding. And usually you want to cut it pretty low down to the ground. Who wants to harvest? You're going to use these choppers, these shears, and you're going to go down as low as you can. And try not to get any of these new little baby ones that are coming up. Things like that.
Whoa!
Fall on your head. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna end up trimming this material between here and here. And this is what we're gonna make sugarcane to chew on while we're camping. And then these portions right here that have these buds, we're gonna isolate those and I'm gonna put them in a plastic bag to sprout. And once they start sprouting, then we're gonna take those pieces that are called SETTs and you put those in the ground and that'll grow into new sugarcane. And you're gonna, if you look really close, you can see these bumps right here. All these little bumps are gonna be roots. Those are all roots forming. And so when I put them in the plastic bag, those will all grow out tons of roots.
Mine was all sticky. Is that sugar? Can I just pull out this one? Here,
I also wanted to show what these little baby plants look like. If you look right here, this is a little baby sugar cane coming up. And you can see where that one was just cut right here just a moment ago. Another one coming up here, another one coming up here. And now that these main vines are off, we'll have lots of suckers coming up all over the place and it'll regrow itself. And I've noticed that in the farming industry, I guess if you want to call it that, they'll let these things grow 3 times before they plow them and start over. So I think you can do it in perpetuity, but supposedly the sugar quality, the bricks, will decrease after more than 3 sets, more than 3 growths. You get down there and right in between. It's called the internode. You can do it.
Dad.
It's inspiring because if you can do it at 12 years old, then anybody can do this. You squeeze
Oh,
really
it's
hard
stuck.
together.
Well, I'm stuck. It's stuck. There's something on me.
Not that inspiring.
Those ones have a 2-to-1 mechanical advantage.
I can't do it.
All right. Oh, it's because you're doing it right at the node, Blake. See that little line right there? That's going to be like 3 times as hard as the inner node. So if you go in between, it goes right through. Good job, pull hard. Yep, just like that. All that extra stuff comes right off. It's almost like corn when you take the husk off the ear and all the words. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop these into small sections. So we're going to eat the internode. So this part in between here, that's called the internode. And then these lines here are called the nodes. And the nodes have this little bump like this that you can see. That's going to turn into a new sugarcane plant. And you can see all these little bumps here. Those are gonna be roots. And so we're just gonna basically free that. So that's going to be, this is going to be seed material is what they call it. And you can see in here, that sugarcane material, that probably tastes good. But this part we're gonna eat. And I probably should use bigger cutters. So that's going to be food. So I'm gonna put this stuff right here in this pan. More food material. You wanna smell mud? I don't think you like it. All right, there's another seed. Food. Seed. food. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a potato peeler and just peel off this outside skin, and then this starchy part that looks almost like a potato, that's the part that you suck on, and it should be sweet. About as sweet as, say, like an apple or something. So that's pretty much all you do, and then I'm gonna go up this entire thing and do the same thing over and over and over. I'm not gonna make you watch that. Hope this helps you. So I want to show you how I eat sugarcane. So I just harvested the sugarcane, I cut out the inner nodes. That's what I have here. And so I'm going to show you what I do. You just need a sharp knife and just be careful. See my Band-Aid? So you want to be careful. And then what I do, there's probably a lot of ways to do this, but if you're just planning on just sucking on it, what I do is very carefully, you're going to just push your knife into the sugarcane. And I'm not pushing very hard, I'm just trying to wedge it because I don't want the knife to slide when it inevitably splits, because you want it to split in half, kind of like you're splitting a log. And see how it's splitting already? And just with a small amount of pressure. You want to be very careful. I'm not even pushing right now. I'm just wiggling it until it wedges and splits it. Okay, so there's one split. And then what I like to do is take one of these halves and then just get my knife barely in there. Don't even push. Not pushing, not pushing, just splitting. All right. And then you take one of these wedges, and then you just basically like an orange, except you're just gonna crunch, 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 and then suck the juice out just. And it's very sweet and delicious and a little bit earthy. Tastes kind of like sweetgrass. I don't know how to explain it. It's delicious though.